Hello, and welcome to Podsta X, a biweekly podcast dedicated to the incredible group called Monsta X. I'm N,
And I'm Maria.
and I'm really excited to begin this project with you, Maria. I have a lot of other feelings besides excitement. I'm a little bit nervous, but more than nervous, I'm just really excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. I don't know what to expect. Hopefully, only good things.
Only positive
Only
things.
positive things. I'm amped up. I'm ready for this, but I'm also, like you said, I'm a little scared.
Yeah, I think that we just need to just go ahead and just talk Monsta X related things, and just I think like when we get into it, then we're gonna.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
We're just having like a pep talk to each other.
We got this.
We do got this.
We do got this. We just need to start.
Yeah. Before we begin, I thought it would be a good idea to introduce ourselves, but before introducing ourselves, I just wanted to give a very big, huge shout out to Adrian, who he did it. Yeah, he created the artwork for this podcast.
He did.
He made my vision come true. He did exactly what I wanted. Put up with me for all the things. Everything. I'm just so grateful that he not only is just an incredible artist, but he's a really good friend.
Right.
Super sweet dude. Honestly love him.
Love him too. Don't know him, but I love him too. And I'm very thankful for the artwork he did for us. And it's so nice. It's just so nice.
It's adorable.
It's adorable. So pretty, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, and if you are interested in checking out his other work, I highly recommend it. He does Monsta X fan art all the time. He can be found at alligatorswamp.tumblr.com, and that's spelled ALLIGAYTORSWAMP. So Alligator Swamp. And he can also be found on another Tumblr blog. It's MYXANADU. I don't exactly know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry, Adri. I really don't know how to pronounce that. But please check him out. Give him lots of love. Support him.
Please do.
And he also takes commissions. So you can, you can just ask for, he would, you can just ask him and he'll be able to give you information about that.
Beautiful.
Okay. So, introductions to us. Who are we? Why are we here? Why are we doing this?
Right.
I have a couple questions to ask you, Maria. Okay. Question number 1. How did you get into Monsta X? A lot of people ask when people got into Monsta X. Like, when did you get into Monsta X? But never how.
How? Okay, so for me, it was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 2017. It was my senior year in high school. And my friend was introducing me to K-pop. And she was only showing me these 2 groups. And because of her, I like one of the groups.
Mm-hmm.
But while I wanted to like explore more, like, because K-pop was cool. And I wanted to learn, see different groups. So I was like on YouTube. And I was scrolling through my homepage. And I was like, and I saw this video. It was like a compilation of music videos. It was like short clips of music videos, right? And then
I'm sorry to interrupt, and I'm sorry to be interrupting throughout your explanation, but like I like to just ask questions to get like the full idea story in my head. That's just how my brain works. But like, was this different K-pop groups?
It was just a clips of different K-pop groups.
Okay.
Basically, that's what it was, and there was it was 10-15 seconds of each video or something like that. And it was the video that they were showing was the All In Monsta X video. And it was so intense and so beautiful, and I was like, what is this? And so it was platinum haired Minhyuk, and I was like, who is this? Like, I need this boy in my life.
Yeah.
So I look up the music video by myself and I watch it and I'm just like, wow, this is like a cinematic masterpiece.
Yes.
You know? And it's just so beautiful. And then like the rest of the night, I'm just watching Monsta X related videos, like get to know Monsta X or Monsta X memes and stuff like that. And it just spiraled downhill from there. It was just so nice and it was so beautiful. And I'm so happy I stumbled upon Monsta X.
Was there like another music video while you were looking at their stuff that really caught your eye besides All In?
Stuck.
Yeah.
The choreo, like the dancing.
It's so intense.
It's so intense. The Juhan's rapping is so intense. It's like like it was just so beautiful, you know? And I was like, this is what I want in my life. And I'm glad I did because it's so nice. It was such a great video. Like I said, the dancing was so beautiful.
Yes.
And the dancing in the beautiful music video, that was just like the whole
the
like
whole hand weird like movement.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
that
I didn't know exactly what you're talking about.
And I was just yeah, that's how it happened.
The fact that Shonu contributed to
to the whole choreography is just
chef kiss.
Right. Thank you for that.
It's a beautiful choreography.
He really did that, and I'm so glad he did. And that's basically how I became a Monbebe.
Wow.
Like all because thank you, YouTube.
So platinum hair Minhyuk was my bias at the beginning of this. Wow.
He was.
Which, speaking about biases, that's my next question for you. Who is your Monsta X bias and why?
Okay, so like I said, at the beginning it was Minhyuk, but as time went on, Shonu's my baby. Shonu's my baby. I love him so much. I love him with all my heart. I really do. Like, he's such a great person. He's such a great leader. He's such a great dancer, and it's just I just love him with all my heart. He's such a great person.
Yes to all of that.
Yes to all of that.
Yes.
Like, honestly, I love him with all my heart.
What is something that Shonu has done that funny, because he's
funny without even trying. Like, he's hilarious.
He's a comedic legend.
Honestly, Jesus.
Is there something that he's done, like comedy wise, or just has done in general, that you find really funny, that you like think about a lot, or that you look back at, or like a video or a clip or a moment that you like remember and just like laugh about?
Let me think. It's not that I laugh about it, but there is a video that I do think about a lot, that like it's one of the reasons he's my favorite. And they were on, I think it was Weekly Idol, and they were saying how he did his own like it was like a commercial wise, and how he split his earnings with his members. Okay, and I was like, that is such a generous, like who does that? Like, you know, he's such a genuine person, and it's so nice. And I think about that all the time because he's such a great person, and I do love him with all my heart.
He's a pretty cool guy. Gotta say,
he really is.
Love that guy.
I do. Speaking of biases, who's your bias?
Well, like, I'm asking you the questions right now. We can get to that later. I have one more.
Okay.
But, like, honestly, if I start talking about my bias right now, I'm not going to stop. I won't stop.
Okay, last question.
Okay, last question, and then we'll get to me. I just want to know this, because, like, even though we've known each other for literally our entire lives.
Right, basically.
Like, I just found out very recently that you were Monbebe.
Yeah, you did.
I had no idea that you were even into K-pop or like Monbebe, but it was thanks to my sister that I found out that you were Monbebe, and then I like bombarded you, and I was like, oh my god, let's talk about it. But now we're actually like talking about it. Yep. So this is cool stuff. Okay, and then the last question: fave era and your favorite B-side tracks.
Okay, so my favorite era is the All-In era, and that's because that's where I started. That's where I got to know him, and it holds like a special place in my heart, you know? And not only that, but like, come on, like the the whole choreography and then the backless shirts. That's iconic, you know?
Thank you, MX Stylist.
Honestly, thank you for that. And in my opinion, that was Minhyuk's era. For me, that was his era because his hair was just like everything, you know?
Yeah.
To me, that was just the best era for me. That was a great era. And I love it with all my heart. And my top 5, does it have to be in order?
No, it doesn't. And
Okay.
it is top 5 B-side track. Sorry, I didn't say top 5, but it is top 5.
Top 5.
And it doesn't have to be in order because, yeah.
There's
No.
no, I can't put those in order.
No.
Okay, so Underwater.
Ugh, yes.
That is such a great song. Okay, Crazy in Love.
Yeah.
Blind.
Yes.
Right? I don't know if it's Oi.
OI.
OI. Okay, that one. And then 514, Last Page.
Aww.
That is such a great song. And then there's an extra one. I don't know.
Slip it in there.
It's not a B-side track, but it's like a song. Is it a B-side track? I'm not sure. But do you know Tiger Moth?
Yes.
The Tiger Moth, that song, I love it with all my heart.
They have it on Spotify.
They do.
So I jam out to that song all the time.
It's such a great song, and I love it too. It's
that
one
counts.
of my favorites.
That counts as a track.
Oh, it does. Okay, that's my favorite.
Underwater, is that like your number one?
It is.
Why is that your number one
song? It's just such a great song. Like the rapping, the beat, like the lyrics is just so great. Like everything about it is so nice. It's well produced. It's just such a great song. Like it goes so hard for no reason, and it's so good. So good.
It would have been really cool if that would have been the title track for Are You There? But like at the same time, Shootout is just too good.
It's too good.
It's too good to not be a title track.
It is.
Wow. Okay. So you said it was Underwater, it was Blind. It was 514, Last Page, OI, Tiger Moth, and then Crazy in Love. Oh my God, the Crazy in Love stage when they're like wearing all pink and stuff.
I did see it. I did see that. Oh my God.
I love that stage.
I do.
And I miss Pink and Pink Wan. Do you remember Pink Hyungwon?
I do. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That was.
Okay. So, now me, I
guess.
This is my disclaimer. I talk a lot and I ramble a lot and I get out of topic sometimes to get to the point. So I apologize for that. Also, if you feel like I'm talking too much, just stop me. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
It's okay.
So how did I get into Monsta X? I started working at this job and I was getting to know this person at the job, my coworker, Emily. And I don't remember how exactly we started talking about K-pop, but we just found that was a mutual interest of both of us. And it was at that time where I had always liked K-pop from a very early age, but I had also taken a break from it because it's just time consuming.
It is.
You got to keep up.
It is. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot to do. And I was going through a rough period in my life where I just couldn't do that. And I didn't have the time or energy to do it. So I took a break from it. But at that point of starting that job and meeting this person, I was like, whatever, I'm just going to give it another try.
Right.
But I was kind of really out of the loop with groups. Like, I was still listening to popular songs that were going on, but I wasn't keeping up with groups. And I was just interested in getting to know a group or groups and seeing where that would go. And originally when I was into K-pop, like, prior, and I was actually, like keeping up with that.
Yeah.
I was multi-fandom.
Okay.
So I would listen to different groups and keep up with different groups. And I think that's like what wore me down, wore me out.
Yeah. It is very tiring.
Yeah.
It is.
There's a lot of groups and some groups have a lot of members.
They do.
And if you keep up with like everything, props to people that do it. You go. But not for me at this point, which is what I'm getting to. And I was like, okay, do you have any groups that are, that you recommend? And she was like, what kind of music do you like? And I just gave her some genres that I listened to. She was like, oh, this group. And one of the groups she recommended was Monsta X. Okay. And first of all, that name, just like Monsta X,
right?
Like not monster, but right. Monsta. It just kind of stood out to me. And I remember going home and I put the All In as well. Actually, I'm lying, not All In. It was Shine Forever. Shine Forever was the first music video that I ever watched after she recommended it to me. And I was instantly blown away.
Right?
Like, first of all, that song is amazing.
It is.
The music video is incredible. And there was just someone that caught my attention immediately as well, which I'm going to get to, that I was like, oh my God, I have to watch more of this. And then I was just watching more music videos and more music videos. And this was like during the Shine Forever era. And I was watching more music videos and more music videos. And then All In came up, like, of the recommended, and I watched it. And I realized that I had actually seen that music video before. Oh. But I had never given Monsta X a chance or, like, opportunity. So I was like, oh, crap. I've actually listened to them, and I've watched the music video. And then I watched more and more and started watching, like, Monsta X-Ray and, like, their pre-debut stuff. Like, I watched everything. Right. And I remember spending, like, an entire month just, like, trying to catch up on Monsta X. And it was, like, one of the funnest months of my life.
I think I did the exact same thing.
Yes.
And it was just so nice, wasn't it?
It was, because they're so funny.
They are.
They're so unique. They get along so well. They're, like, a big old family. And I think that's, like, one of the main reasons why.
I love them, too. That is one of the reasons I love them so much. I'm so sorry to cut you off.
It's okay. They're so united, and I don't know. I just started, and so it was during that time, and I loved them and just continued, and I haven't stopped since.
That's great. Me neither.
And I don't want to, and we can't now.
No, we can't.
Yeah. And then number 2, who is your bias? He goes by a lot of names.
He does.
Juhan, that's his name. Honey. He's my Monsta X bias. I first saw him in the Shine Forever music video, and he really stood out to me. I don't know if it was his hair, the like lavender tint that he had, or the rap, or just there was just something about him that I was like,
he has such a powerful aura. Like, it's just him, you know?
It just hit. Yeah. It hit me, and I was like, oh my God, okay. And after, like, getting to know Monsta X and, like, watching their shows and, like, interviews and stuff, I just fell in love, like, immediately. He is such an incredible human being, not only in the sense of having a big heart, but he's also really hardworking. Yeah. Like, that's something that I really cherish in people, and that really attracts me to people, is hardworking people. And I think that he's one of the most hardworking people that I've ever known. Right. Like, he's constantly working on music. He is just so involved in music. He plays multiple instruments. Like, he produces, he writes, he does, you know, all this stuff. He's always constantly working. And I think, like, his force, his drive just, like, drives me to him. And also, he's cute as hell. Like, he's adorable. His dimples, like, he's just cute. Yeah. When he used to do cute.
Oh my God.
He doesn't do much cute stuff anymore because he's grown or whatever.
Or he thinks he's grown.
I mean, he's grown. He's he's an adult.
Man. Yeah.
He's a grown man. But like,
it's adorable.
He's still cute. And he just has such a strong stage presence. It's crazy because he can literally be singing 20, 30 songs, and his energy is just
the same, at the same level for every song. It's insane how well he does.
Exactly. And you're like, okay, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, but he just, and like the energy that he gets from the fans, and then I don't know how to explain it. He just has such strong stage presence. And like I said, he's also a really, like, everybody loves him.
They do.
You know? Yeah. Like, I don't ever hear bad things about him. Everybody loves him. They're whipped for him. And same here. Honestly. My sister's, like, nodding. She's like, yeah.
Agrees. Yeah, because it's true.
Everybody's whipped for him. So there's too many reasons to love Lee Joo-han. There's just way too many reasons. But yeah, he's my bias, and I love him. Honey. And my favorite era, this is hard because I have two in mind.
Okay. Which are?
First, The Connect.
Okay, I agree.
Jealousy, title track, beautiful, choreo, promos, having the Connect World Tour.
Yeah.
Everything about that era was just so good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Wan, you know, Hyungwon with his pink hair. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
Pink Wan. Joohan had like bird nest hair is what I call it, because he kind of had it blonde at the top, but like brown at the side. Like it was just so good. And like the stage outfits, everything about that, in the songs, Wonho's songs in it, it was so good. But then like I also think about Are You There era and Shootout.
Oh, okay.
Orange haired Joohan.
Oh, Lord.
Stage outfits.
That
like all their tour as well. Like, well, the tour just happened right now, the We Are Here tour, but you know, it includes some of the songs from Are You There. The album was great.
The album was.
The promotion that they did, everything. And Shootout is such a powerful title track. And I just I fell in love with that era and that era alone. And the music video is incredible. Them being in like purgatory or whatever.
The whole concept was so nice. It was so beautiful. Well done. It was just great. And I think you're right. That was such a great era.
It was a beautiful era. I loved that era so much. And like I said, all the songs as well. And which brings me to the question, which is my favorite B-side tracks. And my all-time favorite song is Myself from that album. I just think Myself is such a unique song. A sound that Monsta X hadn't really explored before. True. And that, the sound, the lyrics, the raps, everything about it is just so powerful to me. Like, I remember the moment I first heard it, where I was, what I was doing, like, so vividly.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because it just impacted me in such a way. I love that song. I'm so sad that I didn't get to hear it live.
Oh.
But you know, it's whatever, it happens.
It does.
And then also I love Miss You from the beautiful album. I guess it's called the Clan Part 2.5. It's not called a beautiful album. It's the Clan Part 2.5. If I want to be technical about it. Miss You from there is such an incredible song. Kihyun rapping in that song.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's such a good song. Another song that I really, really like is Living It Up.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah, from their Japanese album.
That was beautiful.
Living It Up just makes me feel happy. Every time I turn, that's one of my favorite Japanese title track. Well, it's not even a title track, but it's my favorite Japanese track of all time from them. Again, the sound, something that I had never heard from Monsta X, and that I was really surprised that they did, but it like suited them so well. It was powerful. The choreography is incredible. That music video is so good. Living It Up is just that song.
It is.
And it turned 1 year recently. So happy birthday, Living It Up. Love you. Happy birthday. And also I love Gravity.
Oh, yeah. Gravity's such a great song.
It is. It just kind of makes you feel like it's soft and it's nice.
And it's so nice.
It just flows and they all sound so good and it's just a calming song. And another cute song that I really like is Amen.
Oh, okay, that is.
Yeah, I like Amen a lot. And also their like special clip with Amen where they're just being cute. I just like that song so much. So yeah.
That's nice.
So another question that I had, which we can talk about, which is kind of like the theme of this first episode, is We Are Here tour.
Yes. Oh my God. So we both attended the We Are Here tour at different tour stops. So I attended the one in Chicago, and then you attended the one in Atlanta, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
But you were originally going to go to the Atlanta one,
I was
right?
going to go to the Atlanta one, but I didn't get any good seats. So so I decided to go to the Chicago one because I got better seats than I did at the one at Atlanta.
How was your I'm genuinely interested because I hadn't asked you about it, but I knew that you had gone, and I didn't really see you posting anything.
Yeah, I haven't posted anything. I'm just
At
saving
all?
my clip. Yeah, not yet.
So like not even like, cause like I posted some stuff on.
Yeah, I saw
online,
you. I saw you post something.
but I didn't see you post anything.
No, I haven't.
So I'm super interested to know, what was your experience like? What did you love about it? Just, and this was your first time seeing Monsta X, right?
It was my first time seeing him live. And okay, so we got there, I want to say we weren't there early because we were running late. We got there like half an hour before it was going to start.
Who is we?
Me and my sister.
Okay.
So I went with my sister, and we got there half an hour before the concert was going to start at the venue, and there was a huge line. I mean, expected. Come on.
Right, yeah.
And so I thought we weren't going to make it in time, but we did, thankfully. And so it was just such a great experience, and I'm so happy I got to share that with my sister. I got to, like, my sister is now into Monsta X because of the concert.
What?
Yeah, and I'm so happy for that because I have someone at home to talk about it with.
What?
And
You're
it's so
lying.
nice. No, for real, it is. Like, she told me that, like, a week later, she was like, because of you, I'm watching Monsta X videos like at night, and I'm just like, yes, you are, and thank you for that. And she's like,
I can't believe this. Like, I'm literally shocked right now.
honestly,
Like, my mouth is open. Like, what?
She was telling me how she was watching funny moment videos, and she was watching Monsta X Ray, and I was like, yeah. And she told me her bias is Hyungwon, and I was like, yes,
You go, girl.
And like, it was okay. So the concert was such a great, like, I don't know how to explain it because it was so nice, and it was like the atmosphere was so great. And someone had done, I don't know who, so I can't shout them out, but they had done a fan project.
Okay, yeah.
And it was like a little red bag over your light stick, and it was such a beautiful moment when, like, at the last song, and everybody had their like little red thing over their light stick.
So it was by my side, and you
was by my side, and it was all of us had our little red little thing, and it was just so nice. And then they were talking about it. They saw the project. They noticed it. They did, and they said, like, this is such a memorable thing. Like, we'll remember this forever. And I cried. Because it was so cute. It was. And I do remember crying when Juhan was saying his last met, because it was such it made me cry. I don't remember most of it, but I do remember how I felt, and it was like such a great. I don't know how to explain it. Happy. I felt happy. I was happy, and what he was saying like really touched me.
Yeah.
And I was crying, and my sister was crying, and there were tears in her eyes too.
Aww.
And I was like, we're bonding because of them, and it was nice. And my sister, we want to go see H1 by himself.
Yeah,
that was so nice. Like the whole rodeo part, like his whole
God.
DJing.
Yes,
that was just so beautiful. It was so nice. It was so intense. Everybody was so
atmosphere.
Hyped. That atmosphere was so great. Like everyone was hyped. It was so nice. I don't know what else. Like, it was just nice. I want to go see them again. Like, they're coming to the iHeart Music Festival and the I Am Beautiful, the Beautiful Live or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. And like, I'm debating
on just traveling
and going to see them, because I just want to go see them again, because they're such great performers. They really are. And I want to see, hopefully I get to see them again. Next, hopefully get another tour, and hopefully we get to see them again.
Let's cross our fingers. Please come back. We miss you.
We do. And I'm just so glad I got to experience Monsta X live.
Aww.
It was nice.
Favorite performance?
Let me think. It has to be rodeo.
Yeah.
That's just, it was.
Turn it up now.
It was so nice. Like, everybody was jumping. Everyone was so hyped, and it was such a great atmosphere. And I wish I could go back. I really do. I rewatch the video like almost every night, because it's such it is so nice. It's such a great experience, and I want to go back so bad. You know, it's like, I want to go back.
One of the things that when we were talking, before we even started this and before we even went to the concert experience, we both found out that we were both going to the concert. And one of the songs that you really wanted to listen to was Underwater
Live.
And one of the songs that I wanted to listen to was Myself Live.
Yes.
And in their first concert in Korea, they performed both songs.
I know. And I was like,
and then they took it off the set list. Like, what?
I was a little upset, but that's okay.
And they also performed Miss You.
They did.
Myself and Miss You.
They did.
I couldn't believe it. I was kind of sad about that. But, you know, they still had a great track list of
they
songs.
did. It was nice. Like, it wasn't Shoot Out the first song, right?
It was.
Like,
you are the blow it.
When that happens, everybody's just screaming, and it's such a great feeling. Like, it was so nice. I'm so happy I went and experienced that.
10/10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Would do again.
How was security like in your place? Cause
not very thorough. I'm not. They
didn't care.
No.
So you were able to like record and stuff.
Yes.
But like I don't know, which was kind of strange to me. But like I didn't really see that much like fan taking pictures or anything like that of the Chicago concert. So that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, no.
Like the fan sites.
Cams? Or?
Fan sites.
Oh, okay. No. The big camera. Okay. Yeah. No.
Did you see anybody with them?
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't. No.
Because I saw some pictures. Oh God, what is that fan site name? They're a Hyungwon fan site. 4H, I think they used to be called 4H, but I think they recently changed their name. But I saw a lot of Hyungwon pictures. But I don't really remember seeing a lot of the other members, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, no. There were signs saying no flash photography, no like big cameras, but they didn't they checked my bag, like, you know, like they just went like that and then go. Okay. Like they weren't that thorough, because I didn't know if I could take Polaroids or not in there. I didn't, because I was scared to take out the camera.
Yeah. I mean, the flashing.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know, but I didn't see any big cameras or anything like that. Just
Wow. So a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was. I think I got sick like 2 days later.
It's a thing that happens with concerts.
It does.
I don't know. It's like you waste like your energy or like your voice and then
everything's gone. You just drained afterwards.
Yeah, it's like you kind of die.
Yeah, basically.
Just like a little bit.
Yeah, I was sick afterwards, but it was still great.
Wow. Yeah. I'm glad you had fun.
Thank you. How was your experience?
I have a really it's weird but good.
Okay.
So I traveled to Atlanta, and I got okay seats, cause honestly that website was just
it was terrible. It
was terrible. It was ridiculous. And then like the first day that they were selling the tickets, like I couldn't get any tickets because like the website kept saying my card wasn't valid. Like,
so you didn't get them the first day?
I didn't get them the first day.
Because I tried the first day, and then it was like no good seats. Well, I didn't see any good seats. And so I was like, I'm not going to waste my time. I went straight to the Chicago one. Like so I had my phone and my laptop. So on my phone, it was the Chicago one. And then on my laptop, it was the Atlanta one. And I was multitasking, doing both of them, and to see where I would get better seats. Yeah. And obviously I got them at Chicago.
Wow. Yeah. Where like what kind of like section were you in Chicago?
Okay, so it was second. So there's only first floor and second floor, right? I was at the second floor, like right in front, and then it was like the first seats.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you had really, really good seats, and you were able to like see the entire stage.
Exactly.
Wow. And it was like in the middle?
It was in the middle.
Wow.
And it was great.
Those were good seats.
Yeah. And I was happy.
Good for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, that website was being weird, and like I only had my mindset on going to Atlanta because my friend lives near Atlanta. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be able to go see my friend, and also go to the concert. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a concert ticket and go with you. And I was like, you're crazy, dude, because first of all, you don't even like K-pop or Monsta X, but you would do that for me.
For you? That's so nice.
So I was kind of like, teary-eyed, like, oh, friend. But like I couldn't get the dang tickets. So And I wasn't giving up, and it was telling me, no, this isn't correct. And I would type it again, and I would go back and refresh the page, and it would still give me some seats. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. I want to see them. I don't really mind where I'm at.
Yeah.
But like, I wasn't able to get any tickets, and I was so upset.
Yeah.
So then I went on Twitter, and this Monbebe was selling tickets, and I was like, okay, I'm considering this. And I messaged her, and I was like, is it okay if I text you in the morning? For the tickets. And she basically had the right side, because the theater, the Fox theater, is kind of set up weird, where it's like left, far left orchestra, yes, okay. The middle. Right orchestra, and then far right. And she had far right, and she was like S row, so it's kind of in the back. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll get them, but can I text you in the morning? And she was like, oh, that's totally fine, go ahead. I have some other offers and stuff like that, but you're like being considered for it. And I was like, okay, wow, okay. And then I don't know how I happened to wake up, but I woke up at like 6 a.m. And then I was just like super sad about it still. Yeah. And I was going on Tumblr, and somebody posted, like a mutual of mine on Tumblr posted that they had just gotten tickets for the New York show, and they had gotten P1 tickets. And I was like, the day after, and you got P1 tickets? So I went on the website again, and I actually went on Powerhouse this time. I shouldn't even say their name, because they're just... Okay, but I went on that website, and I was able to get tickets, and I couldn't believe it. And I got far left orchestra O, and I was like, okay, that's a better view than us. Yeah, so then I texted the girl, and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't get it. So I got those tickets, and I was super excited about it. And then I went to Atlanta, and my friend and I were my friend happened to be working that day, so we literally got there. I think it started at 8 o'clock. Yeah. And we got there at like 7:50. Oh, wow. So we were freaking out, and there was lines everywhere. Yeah. And I was like, oh, shoot. Are we not going to be able to get in on time? Like, I was panicking. Yeah. I was nervous. I was like, just nervous. But it turns out that line was like for P1 Old VIP. Okay, so like we didn't even, like, we just went in. Oh. They like checked us real quick, and we went in, and we found our seats. We weren't sitting together because she bought her tickets like later on. Yeah. But like I was able to go and sit down and like wait a little bit, and then the clip started, like We Are Here intro clip started, and we were all like screaming and like we were just like amping up because we knew that they were coming out soon. But like just before they came out, this whole group of men, like tall men, came out of nowhere. Like, in front of me were these Monbebe, and they were being super lovely and sweet. Like, one of them turned back to me and the girl and the woman sitting next to me because she was with her daughter. And then there was another girl sitting next to me. So to my right was a woman, and then next to her was her daughter. Right. And then to my left was this other girl, but she was sitting down the entire concert. Oh. So, one, I was kind of being, like, hesitant, because I didn't want to I didn't want to move and like hit her, because she was sitting down, and she was like at the edge of her seat. So I like sometimes bumped into her. So I was like trying to be mindful of that, but like at the same time I didn't want to be screaming, because the lady was next to me and she had her ears covered, and I was like, I'm screaming and you have your ears covered. And I was like, I was in the middle of this. Yeah. And then these men start coming, and they're super tall. And they go like 2 rows in front of us, and we're like, oh shit, no. Are we not going to be able to see? But like we were in a position where we had to turn kind of to the right to see the stage. So we were able to see the stage, but they were moving around a lot, and they were like bobbing their head and like talking to each other. Yeah. And all of us were just kind of moving our heads to like be able to see. And we were like, oh my God, are we going to be like this the entire time? But so I was like, oh, I got to get out of this mindset. Like, I have to enjoy this moment. And I was like starting to watch the clips. And then Shudak came out of nowhere. And I was like, okay, I don't care. I don't care. These men are here, and they're like bothering me. But I got to focus my attention on the concert. And I was focusing my attention. But like there was so much movement in front of me and like beside me. And I was like not really like 100% focused on the concert. And then the men left. And I was like, oh, hallelujah, thank God. And they left out of nowhere, like, during the beginning of Shootout. I don't know why they even came. And they're like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But then after they left, I just got into it. And it was incredible. Their stage presence was insane. It was pure fire.
It was.
That I don't even think there was a memorable song for me because all songs were memorable. Yeah, I can't even think of one song because I loved every single song, every single performance, the encore, the ment, everything. There was kind of a situation that happened. I don't know if you know what happened.
Oh yeah, I do.
I kind of don't want to talk about that because it's a little
sad.
It was sad, and in that moment I thought I was crazy because I was like, am I seeing things? Because nobody around me was like
freaking out.
No, and I was looking around and nobody was. But anyway, that happened. But and then the ending meant the Juhan ending meant, which you also talked about as well. I didn't cry at all during the concert, which is really strange for me because I'm a real crybaby. Like I'm emotional as hell.
It was strange for me because I don't cry. I don't cry at concert. Okay, the last two concerts I went to, I didn't cry at all. So, but Juhan was like, "Oh, be happy, whatever makes you happy."
Yes.
I was like, "Why am I teary?" Like it was so beautiful.
I actually have the and I can read the ment because I took a video of it and I kind of like translated it. And I have to just find the date that I actually went. Let me see if I can find it. So is it okay if I read it?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
First, I want to thank from the bottom of my heart all the Monbebe that came to our show tonight. There's something that's been on my mind since South America that I've been trying to share with you all. It's a message about happiness, what it is to you in your daily lives and in your aspirations. One of my fans recently told me, Juhan, when I listen to your music, I gain strength and feel empathy in my own daily life. If I could give all Monbebe the kind of inspiration and happiness, then I am satisfied. When you go home and do work that you do and you feel tired and drained, take a second to think about what makes you happy. And when you discover what that happiness is to you, just do it. I wish that I can also be a part of that happiness for Monbebe. Let's all be happy and live each and every day with positivity. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And always be happy. Stay happy. Thank you, A-Town. That's what he said. And I just think about those words all the time when I'm like feeling down or I don't have any motivation or anything to do, like to do anything. I'm just like, be positive.
Yeah.
Just be happy and stay happy. He's just right.
He is. And I thank him for that all the time because like you said, I do think back to that moment and it just does bring me strength. It makes me happy just thinking about him like that. And so
he's just which he's talking about South America. He's talking about like Brazil. Yeah. He just looked so happy performing in Brazil. Like there was a smile on his face the entire time. The crowd was crazy. Intense, fun, energetic, and he lives for that.
He does.
So thank you, South America, for giving us this fantastic ment from him. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we are here tour. Pretty fun.
It was.
And I also wanted to ask you this because I've been kind of watching it, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm watching it correctly.
The
Life in Jeju?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm also watching it on YouTube. I don't remember the channel's
Is it Free Month?
Yes. Okay. It is. And like you said, I don't know if I'm watching like it correctly in sequence. Like I don't know if it's.
And it's also such short clips.
Yeah. Is it like skipping things? I don't understand what's going on.
I see clips sometimes on Twitter, and it's not from what's in the episode that they post.
Exactly. And then I know, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was Keon, but he said something about the Korea. I don't know if it was who's putting it out in Korea, but they were trying to make it for international Monbebe, so we can see it as well. I don't know when that's happening though. I don't know anything about that.
I think it's like an app that you have to download, the IU Idol whatever live thing, which they just did the concert today, the IU Idol concert.
Okay.
I think it's part of that.
Okay.
and you need to download like a VPN and stuff like that. And I don't have the brain for that.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I don't know how that stuff works.
Me
So I'm
neither.
like hoping, praying, like
Someone
someone's gonna like take the entire thing and we're able to binge it
Basically.
and like it'll tell English captions.
Yeah,
Please,
basically.
a nice Monbebe, please do that for us.
Please, that'd be nice.
So
'Cause
you're not the only one that's
No,
confused.
I am
Like
so
I'm not the only one.
confused. I watch the clips, but
Yeah.
I just don't know what's happening, you know? Like it's not in order. It's,
No.
the things are all over the place. It's nice. They're nice little clips, but
Yeah.
then I go on Twitter and they're like different clips, like you
Yeah.
said. They're not the same things I saw on YouTube. And I was like, where do you guys get this from, you know?
I'm confused.
I am confused.
But like you said, you enjoyed the
Oh,
like.
yeah, they're nice. I enjoy them.
There was this recently. Speaking about Juhan, I could talk
The
about that
alarm?
guy all
The
day.
alarm? Are you talking about the alarm?
The what?
The alarm.
The wake
up
alarm that
alarm?
he. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said the lard. I was like,
No, the
what?
alarm.
The alarm. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Is that
I
what you're
have
talking
bad
about?
hearing. Well, yes. First of all, that he had to wake up
Up.
Hyungwon with that.
I found that so hilarious. Like, I want to download it for myself. I'm going to record it for myself.
I need it too.
Right?
Yeah, and just wake
Isn't
up to
it
that.
so nice.
Ridiculous. I can't believe. And he's like, I've had it for a really long time.
I love it so much.
And oh my God, Hyungwon waking up. He just looks so cute. Like he was in bed, just like, I want to wake
Oh,
up.
he's so cute.
But they were like, you gotta get up,
Yeah.
dude.
It's
That's
about
me.
that time.
But like one of the things from that episode that I really liked was the whole situation with 1-0 and his bread.
Oh, the bread. Oh,
Yes.
my God. That was hilarious.
Where Juhan literally snatched that bread. He's like, let's get this bread, literally.
Honestly.
And then 1-0 went and confronted him and was like, did you take my bread? And Juhan's like, I'm sorry. And he's like, why did you apologize?
Right.
And he's like, oh, I just felt like I needed to. And then
Come on now.
that's just right there. First of all,
Right.
Juhan, do you know how to lie?
Right? Exactly.
But he does because 1-0 believed him. Because 1-0 was like, okay, did you take it? And he's like, no, I didn't take it. I'm going to count down 5, 4. And he was like, no, I didn't. And he got away with
He
it.
did. But then wasn't Kian looking at the CCTV?
Yes! Oh my God, I love it. Investigative reporter Kian like
Honestly,
was
that
looking
was
at the recording and then
hilarious.
showed it to Changyun. And Changyun was like, Juhan is so mean.
But it was so funny.
It was hilarious. And then Kihyun was like, okay, but Minhyuk. And Changyun was like, I don't care about Minhyuk. Juhan is mean.
That was hilarious.
It's one of the funniest things I've seen in months.
It was.
It was so funny.
It was. I missed the content, and that was great. I loved it so much.
Did you also watch that clip where it's Kihyun, Shonu, and Changyun, and they're like in a pool?
Oh, and then there was someone on Twitter who was like, they look like what you see in a microscope, like because they were running around like that. You know what I'm talking
Okay,
about?
yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
We thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I did.
But like Kihyun was like, Shonu, your
Body
body
looks amazing.
He said gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Okay. He
Of
said
all the words Kihyun could have used, and he chose gorgeous.
gorgeous. I mean, he's not lying. So
An intellectual.
an intellectual.
He's telling the truth.
Exactly.
And then the
And
reaction
the way
Shonu
he
had.
gets so shy is
Yes!
so cute.
Oh my God.
It's so cute.
Just, like, splash in the water.
Honestly, he's such a baby. I love him.
And then he's like, does my body look good? And he's like, I only see 2 dots. And those are your,
Yeah.
your
that
nips.
was hilarious.
They're funny.
They are.
But I don't know what's going on in that show.
I don't know either. Like I said, it's all over the place. And like you said, hopefully someone takes their time and, uploads the whole thing for us. That'd be,
With subs. Even
Yeah,
if not subs,
right.
if they're in order and we're just able
we
to see
just
them.
watch them. Exactly.
That's fine.
I can't, yeah.
Yeah. Please,
Please and
I'm
thank you.
begging.
Please.
Did you watch Puppy Day?
I did. That was the cutest thing ever. That was the cutest reality show ever. Like,
Girl, don't
them
get me
and
started.
puppies in
Yes.
pink tracksuits. What else could we want, That was...
It was the cutest show ever.
It was the cutest show ever.
And Kihyun really stood out to me in that show because of his relationship with his dog.
puppy.
Malsuk. He named it Malsuks. Named her Malsuks.
Mhm.
Malsuki. She was so cute.
She was.
That one clip where she's like sleeping in his arms.
Oh, I know. Where they're okay when Shonu's sleeping and then the puppies are running around
Yes!
and he doesn't even flinch. And I was just
He's
like,
knocked out.
What?
He has 6 other boys in the
Right.
house. Like, I think he
Makes
knows
sense.
at this point to, like, you know.
Yeah. That was so cute.
Yeah.
And it was a great show.
Him and Angela.
Angela there.
What do you have to say about that?
Oh, I loved how their little bonding clip when he
Yeah.
took the time to just like go and bond with her. That
Yeah.
was so cute. And it's just like I love them with puppies. I want to see them again with puppies.
I hope that they do something else like that. And, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it would be cool if they got a puppy because they all
But,
want one. But they
yeah,
travel so much.
too much.
And Hyungwon made a funny joke where it's like, they would just change owner.
Yeah.
They would change owner because we wouldn't be there.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's true.
They deserve a puppy. Kihyun especially deserves a puppy because he loves puppies.
He does.
But it
No.
just wouldn't be.
It wouldn't work.
No. I think this would be a really good time to talk about what we have coming up
Okay,
with this
plans.
podcast.
Sure.
Ideas that you want to go ahead and throw out that we've thought of and that we're trying to do. If you want to talk about that.
Okay. Let me just.
Like, for example, I had thought about this, and I really wanted to just say it out loud because I also wanted to get feedback on it
Okay.
from you and from other Monbebe,
Okay.
which was just making an episode for one member and, like, going on, like, one Shonu and then one
Going on about them.
you know, only specifically about them, and then potentially having Monbebe who bias that member,
Yeah.
like, send us love notes, how they got into Monsta X,
Right.
why they got into Monsta X because of them,
Right.
what they mean to them, like, just cute, soft things, appreciative things to talk about, and then we just talk about the member entirely and just moments that we remember and that we like and just why we love them individually as well.
I think that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole love note thing, that's so
Love
cute.
notes.
That's so cute. And we're gonna be interacting with other Monbebe, so that's nice.
Yep.
I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
Other ideas for the podcast, like what else would we talk about?
Well, I think that's like one of the main things that we wanted to do to just make this really interactive. We just wanted to include a wide variety of just Monbebe opinions. Just want this to be interactive. Like, that's just the word that I keep coming back to, but I just really want this to be interactive. And obviously you want this to be interactive too. So do you think it would be a good idea to make the next episode that?
I think that's a great idea.
So just make it Shonu oriented?
Yeah. Do you want to start like oldest to youngest?
Like, yes.
Yeah?
Yes. And
Okay.
yeah, oldest. I'm sorry. Yeah,
No.
oldest to youngest.
All right.
I think that would be a good idea. So if you happen to buy a Shonu and you would like to send us love notes,
That'd be nice.
that would be great. Where can they reach us?
They can reach us at, let me make sure I want to say it correctly or read it out correctly to you.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot of social media.
So, yes, we do. So, they can reach us via email at Podsta X, that's PODSTA .X.
No dot.
No dot? You sure?
No dot. Just no.
You sure?
No dot.
Okay.
I'm sure. I'm
So
positive.
it's PODSTAX@gmail.com.
Yes.
And then you can also find us on Twitter at Podsta X and Tumblr as well.
Yes.
At Podsta X. And send us, like you said, your love letters to Shonu because we want to read them out loud. That'd be nice. With your consent, obviously.
I can't wait to talk about him.
I know.
I have a lot of feelings.
I love
toward
him
him
so much.
Yes.
And I can't wait.
This is going to be your episode.
It is. And I can't wait to rant.
Dude, you're going to bring your essay and I'm going to I'm going to be listening and I'm going to be excited about it. And I'm just going to be listening to your love being poured out and it's going to be great.
It is. And I can't wait. I'm just going to go home and just write about Shonu.
Oh my God.
And I'm
Start your
excited.
book.
I am.
Start your book.
I am.
It's going to be a whole book.
It is.
Is it going to be a chapter book? In this essay. Is it going to be a TED Talk?
It is going to be a TED Talk.
Okay, perfect. I'm really excited for that.
And yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, please. And please, like Maria said, please send us the love notes to email. You can email us at Podsta X. Check out our Tumblr for other information. I was thinking about making a post on Tumblr where it just kind of had timestamps and then the links to references that we're talking about. Okay. So like if a Monbebe hasn't watched Jeju Island or doesn't know where to find Jeju Island, we can link it to where we're watching. Okay. Things like that will be posted on Tumblr. And you can also listen to this podcast. It's going to be available on YouTube. If you don't have any like podcast app and you just use YouTube exclusively, you can listen to it on YouTube. It will be available on Spotify as well, on SoundCloud, and iTunes is going to be a work in progress.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. Don't doubt that, because we are. So if you use iTunes, we'll try to get it there as soon as possible. Hopefully at the same time that these other other sites post. So yeah. Cool. Where can we reach you?
Me?
You
can reach me.
You like said it like so surprised. Me?
You can reach me on Twitter at Squishassoo. That's, hold on, let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Or SQUISHASOO on Twitter. Make sure you tweet me, do something.
Give Maria some love.
Exactly.
Give her some love. She deserves love.
I do. And where can we reach you?
You can also find me on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter other than just retweeting things. That's all that Twitter is about. And also keeping track of other things because Twitter's a really good source for just finding Monsta X stuff. And
that's
I follow a lot of.
That's where I get all my info, basically. It's
a really good source of just everything. Anything you can possibly think of. And you're like, where can I find that? You just like put the member name and then like what you're finding, and then boom. You find it.
Exactly.
It's pretty great. Like I said, I don't really use it for tweeting or posting statuses or whatever. Tweets. What is that called? Just tweets?
Yeah, tweet me.
Tweets, okay. But you can find me there. I'm at It's Your Boy Juhan. Like from Special.
Yeah. Cute.
It's Ya Boy Juhan. But I really only use Tumblr primarily, and that's really where I'm at all hours of the day. And you can find me there. I'm at currently Pink Hair Juhan. If you want to submit your love notes there, you're more than welcome to. If you want to DM Maria on Twitter, you're more than welcome to. If you want to DM me on Twitter, you're more than welcome to. If you want to email us, you're more than welcome to. Exactly. We appreciate feedback. We appreciate comments.
We do.
We appreciate response, whatever you would want to do. We would appreciate it.
We do. Please and thank you.
Is there anything else that you want to
add? Not really. Just thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking your time to listen to us.
Yes.
Ranting about Monsta X.
There's going to be so much ranting.
There is. I hope you like ranting.
This is just a little introduction of what we're going to talk about, but there's going to be so much more ranting. I can guarantee that. And I just want to have a lot of fun with this.
Me too. I'm excited.
So yeah, check us out on those social media sites. Next episode's going to be Shonu.
It is.
And Shonu only.
Shonu only.
Sun Hyunwoo, if you want to get technical. And we look forward to seeing. You
can't see us.
You can't see us. We can't see you. But we look forward to you tuning in.
We do.
So yeah.
Yeah. This was fun.
Thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.